Music Online UK.
And that was Sonatina in A minor by Georg Benda. Now in this video I'm going to be showing you some of the things that the examiner will be looking out for so that you can get the best possible mark in your exam. First of all, I want you to notice the editorial suggestions in the ABRSM copy. And notice I said editorial suggestions. They are not the composer's original performance marks, except for, as it says in the footnote, the forte in bar 25 and the right-hand slurs and staccato in bars 41 to 43 and in bars 47 to 48. All the rest are editorial suggestions, which means you do not have to follow exactly what it says in the book. Now, you might have noticed in the video performance that you just heard that I played different dynamics to the ones that are written. For example, in bar 5 in the ABRSM copy there is a piano marking, and in bar 9 a forte. I actually reversed these so that the forte carried on all the way through to bar 8, and then there was like an echo, a piano marking in bar 9. And you are free to design your own performance marks as you feel the music should be. There is no set answer. And in fact, the examiner will reward creativity. Now, another thing I'd like you to pay attention to is the lengths of notes. Quavers, in general, are separated, detached, like that. But that doesn't just apply to the ones that are more obviously detached, because those that I played in bar 2 would be quite difficult to play legato. You need to play all quavers consistently separated or detached. So for example, in bar 7, those last 2 quavers there are also detached, not slurred. Would be incorrect. Crotchets need to be held for their full length in general. For example, let's look at bar 2. You need to make sure that the left-hand crotchet lifts exactly on the second beat. 1 and 2 and. The same in bar 4. 1 and 2 and. Now let's move forward to bar 17. Here the tune is the first note of every group of 4. So you need to try and pick out this tune slightly, not with overdue emphasis, but just enough to make it sound like it's part of a tune. The same applies later on in bar 33. But here, notice the long left-hand crotchet in bar 35. Be sure to make that left-hand crotchet last for a full 4 semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, off. The same happens in bar 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, off. And then we get to the little ornament in bar 42. Now, you might be tempted to play it like this, on the beat. But it should be after the beat. Followed by 2 sforzandi chords. And then we get to bar 44, where we're going to change the rhythm slightly. Now you might think, you can't change the rhythm, you've got to play exactly what's written in the parts, otherwise you will lose marks. But it is quite stylistic for music of this period to do what we call double dotting. Now, double dotting means to change notes that are dotted into double dotted notes. In other words, lengthen the long note slightly, followed by a shorter, what here is a semiquaver, into a demi-semiquaver. So instead of, we play like that. And then be careful at the end in bars 47 and 48 to slur exactly as the composer intended. Remember I said this is one of the original performance markings from the composer. So there should be a slight lift after the first quaver in bar 48. And then we get to how to play this piece accurately fast. Now, in the description below this video, there is another video talking about how you can play anything as fast as you like. But basically, the principle is, in order to play fast, you need to practice slowly and then build up gradually with the metronome. So you could start using a metronome for a quaver equals 96. This piece is marked at crotchet equals 96. But quaver equals 96 would be half speed, like this. And then as you get faster, semiquavers sometimes might get a little bit uneven, and there is also in the description below a video on how to play semiquavers evenly. But again, the basic idea is to use dotted rhythms. So at the beginning, you would do a dotted rhythm like this. And then you would change that the other way round. And in the video that I mentioned in the description, there are also some other rhythms that you could use to help get your semiquavers even. And there are a few tips for you to get the best possible mark in your exam when playing Georg Benda's Sonatina in A minor. Thanks for watching.